Okay. Alright.
Alright, so you can, whenever you're ready, you can set yourself up.
Chester County traffic, Cirrus 914 Tango Delta turning left base.
Okay, I'm ready.
29, Chester County.
You remember the first thing you do?
Throttle down?
Yep.
To 1,000? Oh,
1500.
1,500. And then see the knots?
And start pitching up to hold your airspeed. Keep it nice and level. Start adding some nose up trim to keep that pressure off. And all that pressure, you want to keep adding that nose up trim. Keep adding it. So like for nose up trim, you want to have it like that. So it's all that pressure's off. Now, first notch of flaps, well, actually you can probably go all three since you're at 65 knots. And then start pitching forward to hold 60 knots.
Right downwind, 33, water traffic.
And at 2,700 feet, you're going to pull your power all the way out and hold the nose right on the horizon. Yep, so the 2,700, now pitch up. Hold it right about there, hold it off, hold it off. Keep holding it off, keep holding it back, more back pressure. Keep holding it off.
Ah!
Yep.
Oh my god!
There you go. So keep pushing forward.
Okay.
Don't let it climb up.
Yeah.
You've added full power. Now you can start taking some of that nose down. You want to first take out your first notch of flaps. Now second notch of flaps, now that you have a positive rate of climb. Now your third notch of flaps. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take over here and I'll show you a power on stall. So my controls. Alright, so I'm going to get us back to 3,000 feet here. Alright, so there's 3,000 feet. I'm going to pull power to 1,500. And remember, this is going to be simulating a stall after we've taken off. So what I'm doing is I'm slowing us down. Hold my altitude. Add nose up trim to relieve pressure as needed. And I'm going to slow us to 55 knots. So just a heads up, this one's going to be a little bit more intense in the angle. So there's 55 knots. We're holding it right about here. And this tends to kind of break off to the left or the right sometimes, so just a heads up. So there's that stall, I can feel it coming. So we'll push the nose down, decrease that angle of attack, and then we'll start the climb out. So I'm going to hold off right here. Yeah, so heads up, that one does like to break off a little more.
So that's power stall off?
That's power on.
Power on.
Because for the power off, we have no power when we're stalling, and then power on, it's full. So, now I'll just try one of them here. Alright, so you have the controls.
Okay, I have the controls.
Alright, you have the controls. Now don't hurry, I'm here with you when it stalls, so if you need help with it, don't worry about it. So whenever you're ready.
Chester County traffic, Cirrus 914 Tango Delta, 5 miles to the west, last call.
And we can do it, you know, starting at this altitude. So power to 1,500. And we'll try to keep it kind of face towards the edge of this big section of clouds here. So keep that nose up. Keep kind of heading over in this direction, so if it's turning to the right, you'll keep it to the left. So pull that nose up. Pulling that nose up. Holding it off until it bleeds off to 55. Keep holding it off. Alright, so there's 55, full power.
57 Lima. On about a 6 mile final.
And keep holding it up. Gotta go a little bit further. Right about there. Now hold it there. You'll need some right rudder to keep that ball centered. So you need more right rudder.
Right rudder.
Yeah, right rudder to keep that ball centered.
Morning traffic, helicopter 1 Sierra Hotel.
So to the left. Hold it off.
Traffic.
Hold it off.
Traffic, Raven 81, single Victor 22.
And then that'll be your stall right about. So you can kind of feel that those wings buffeting. Hold it off to the left. Hold on to the left to keep the wings level. And then that should be your... Good lord, this thing doesn't want to stall.
Okay,
Right.
this is the...
We'll say that's the stall. So push forward. So you broke the angle of attack. Now you'll start climbing back out again. Man, I've never been so high on a nose attitude and the thing not stalled before.
4 mile final.
It's a pretty safe aircraft, I'll give you that much. Alright, so power out. Let's start heading back to the airport. So let's make a U-turn. We'll kind of head back in this direction. So watch that turn right there.
There's traffic, 91 Mike, 2 mile final to it.
Don't head off in that direction. Off in that heading there. And we'll just send it down to 2,500. Alright, so we'll do more of that heading.
Chester County traffic, 2157 Lima is a 2.5 mile final, 29 Chester County.
So watch that heading. Alright, keep heading off in this direction. See that kind of mountain hump off there in the distance? Let's fly towards that. Not the ones that are directly in front of us, because there's like a row of mountains, but there's another like individual little hump off there.
That one?
Yeah, let's fly in that direction. That'll get us relatively back home. So this next call is going to be at 10 miles. I'll make the first one and I'll have you make the 5 mile call. So we'll always report 10 miles, then 5 miles, then entering the pattern. So Carroll County Traffic Sky 172 Romeo Hotel, 10 to the, so I'm going to have you say 5. So 10 to the northeast, inbound at 2,500 to...
Ocean City Unicom, what runway are you using today?
Okay, we'll be there in about...
So, let's keep that nose down here. We'll keep getting down to 2,500 and then set 2,300 RPM to get back. But this is the 10 mile call. I've written the 5 mile call for you for when we get there. But you just focus on flying the plane right now.
That's 7 miles to the west inbound for a left downwind for runway 6.
Carroll County traffic, Skyhawk 2, Romeo Hotel, 10 to the northeast, inbound, 2,500, enter the right down to 34, full stop, Carroll. So this is your 5 mile call. So everything I just said, 5 to the northeast, inbound at 2,500, to enter the right downwind to 34 for a full stop, Carroll.
Okay.
So that's your 5 mile call.
So I start with Carroll County traffic, Skyhawk 172.
Yep, anytime you speak, you'll start out with that. And then end with Carroll County. So in about a little over 3 miles, we'll make that your call. So if you want to practice, you can.
How do you know if it's 3 miles?
Right now I have it set in the GPS, but what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you look when we're out there, and I want you to judge based off of what you see, kind of as a guesstimate. So this is what it looks like to be 8 miles from the airport, and the airport's often a little off to the, if you see that mountain hump, it's to the left of that. There's kind of a white strip. You'll see it when you come up closer, if you don't see it now.
Yeah, I just asked him to reschedule because we're getting beat up pretty good.
Alright, just watch holding 2,500. And you can keep the 2,300 RPM. We'll just hold 2,500 feet on our altitude.
Chester County traffic, Blue White King R will be left down.
So you can,
departure from the traffic
yeah,
pattern.
this is a good thing. Alright, so you see it over there now. It's kind of a, let's see what's around it. There's like nothing that's around it that I can point out. It's not more in front of us, it's to the left of us. So we'll keep flying off in this direction to set ourselves up. So it's like off in that direction. So right now we're coming up on 5 miles. You see it now off in that direction?
One? Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So that's the airport. So this is what 5 miles from an airport looks like. So you can go ahead and make that call now.
Carroll County traffic, Skyhawk 172, Romeo Hotel, 5 to the northeast, inbound at 2,500, 20 to the right, downwind to 34 for a full stop. Carroll.
Good. Alright, so we can start descending here. And you want to set about 1,900 RPM for the descent, so we're not going too quick. Alright. Start heading kind of more off to the left here. Alright, so we'll level off at 1,700 feet with our pattern altitude. So 2,100 RPM, start pitching up. There you go. Carroll County traffic, Skyhawk 2, Romeo Hotel, entering left downwind to, correction, right downwind to 34, full stop, Carroll. Alright, so a little bit more power. A little bit more pitch up attitude. Alright, so now that we're entering on the 45-degree angle to the downwind, let's take a left turn and we'll parallel this. So we're still descending, so we need to keep right at 1,700 here, so start pitching up. Maybe add a little bit extra power. Alright, so that's good, so level off. You just don't want to start descending like this again.
69 Delta November.
Alright, so for this one, go ahead and pull your power back to 1700 RPM. Add your first notch of flaps and start adding a little bit of nose down trim so we can start a 500 foot per minute descent around the pattern. Alright, so you can start making a right turn here. You want to pitch up just a little bit.
Overhead the field right now, turning.
And not as much of a bank.
3-4.
Alright, we'll level out. Trying to make this as square as we can. So now, second notch of flaps. Talk County Traffic Sky 2 Romeo Hotel right base 3-4 full stop Carol. Alright, yep, so start that turn to final.
Cambridge traffic, jet prop 69 Delta November.
Alright, here you want to add your third notch of flaps in. You want to keep a nose down attitude. Talk County Traffic Sky 2 Romeo Hotel final 3-4 full stop Carol. So we're looking for 2 red whites and 2 white lights. If you have more white than you do red, you're too high. And then same thing with red, you're too low if you have more red.
Where is that again?
The light's off to the left side. So now we have 1 red light and 1 red light and 3 white, and now we're about to hit 2 red. So that's what you're looking for. Add just a little bit of power in there.
2 red, so 3?
Yeah, so now we're too low. So altitude gives you, or power gives you altitude. Pitch is for airspeed. So we're pitching for 70, and we're using our power to gain our altitude. So now we want to pitch forward, and we'll start aiming for 3-4, and we can start pulling our power all the way out here. The power comes all the way out, and then we'll start pitching up, and we want to keep it. Oh, there was a gust there. Yeah, not the best day to practice pattern work at at your stage, but